Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Thundershot, and I'm coming at you with a bit more of a casual topic today, but at the end of the day, it's for me to help a lot of you. This won't help a lot of you, but I feel like you guys might enjoy the video anyway. Almost thought about doing a face cam for this one because it's a little bit more casual. I don't know when to face cam, when to throw gameplay up, because I actually have a working face cam now, so it's an option, but I don't know, I'm back and forth about it. But anyway, no, today's topic is going to be mainly directed at those people who have only ever seen Dragon Ball Z as an anime. And I want to talk specifically to you because there's more people here than you would think, and I actually, not too long ago, a little over 2 years, almost 3 now, was one of you guys. You know what I mean? I had only ever seen DBZ. That was the only real anime. I mean, there were other, like the Pokemon one, but that sucked. I'd seen the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I mean? The big three when I was a kid and whatnot. But as far as like actually sticking with an anime, rewatching it, anything more than a cartoon. I mean, I guess I've seen all of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but that was a North American production. That was a Nickelodeon production. So that's not technically an anime. That's a cartoon, though it falls really similar as far as the style goes and things like that. I think it had a manga and whatnot, but no. Today's is mainly just going to be directed at people who have really only seen DBZ, who haven't dabbled in any other kind of anime, whether it be Parasite, whether it be Fairy Tail, whether it be, God forbid, Sword Art Online. If you've never even, like, you've heard of those things because other people talk about them all the time, but you've never even considered watching them, I'm going to kind of direct that at you because, like I said, I used to be one of these people. When I first started YouTube, I had only ever seen DBZ, obviously Dragon Ball, but my Dragon Ball is so rusty now, I'm going to be honest. I remember very little from Dragon Ball. And then obviously I'd seen GT, but to me that all kind of lumps together as one big DBZ thing. And that was my main thing. That was the only anime I'd ever watched. And in my mind, every time I heard about another anime being good, I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure it's fine, but it's not going to have a Super Saiyan. This is my honest to God thought 3 years ago, right before I started my YouTube channel. I'm like, sure, it's fine, but it's not going to have a Super Saiyan. And the reason I'm bringing this up and making myself look as stupid as I am is because I think there's a lot of people out there with the same mindset. Anyway, no, to continue my story. Didn't watch other animes because, like I said, in my mind, I'm sure it's fine anime, I'm sure it's an okay show, whatever, but it's not going to have a Super Saiyan. And to me, nothing was ever going to top Dragon Ball Z. And I can't necessarily say anything's top Dragon Ball Z today. It's okay to have Dragon Ball Z as your favorite anime, just not necessarily okay for it to be the only anime you've ever even considered watching, in a sense. But I used to think that, and it ran through my mind all the time. In fact, I would go as far as to call myself a DB Z-aboo, if you will, because then it was just Dragon Ball. And I don't know if DB Z-aboo fits, but I thought of the name before, and I thought it was funny. But this kind of a PSA to encourage you guys who have only watched Dragon Ball and still only think Dragon Ball is the only anime out there that's worth your time. Kind of a public service announcement to tell you guys, I've branched over. I've seen new animes. I'm up to, I mean, technically I'm at like 5 or 6, but I don't count the ones that I haven't finished or am not in the process of finishing right now. I have seen, since then, I think I started with either Attack on Titan or Death Note. I think it might have been Attack on Titan was the first one outside of DBZ that I really gave another shot, or a real shot. All of season 1 of Attack on Titan was on Netflix. I watched it with Japanese subtitles. I'll talk about subs and dubs here in a second because you guys will need to know that if you're going to start your real anime adventures, which, like I said, I'm recommending to you now. But I saw Attack on Titan. I just give it a shot. Just the style being completely different. It was worth my time. I've seen Death Note, which the first arc of Death Note, if you're into any kind of mind games at all, if you ever like the idea of people outthinking each other, just smartsy stuff, I guess, to an extent. You don't have to be smart to watch it. You don't have to, I don't know, just smartsy stuff. But no, the first arc to Death Note, the whole thing's good. I think the whole thing's worth finishing, but the first arc or the first season as it's put on Netflix, one of the best anime. That's the best like strain of anime, arguably, of all time. The first set might be some of the best of anime ever. If you're into that whole outthinking thing. Attack on Titan's got a lot of action, but I can't really explain it to you. You just kind of have to watch it. I've seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that's about alchemy. In my opinion, if you liked Avatar, if you liked the powers in Avatar, not necessarily the story, but if you liked Avatar, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. There's also Full Metal Alchemist, but that one is more filler, and Brotherhood kind of sticks more to the manga near the end. It's kind of weird, but I watched Brotherhood. I liked Brotherhood. General consensus says Brotherhood is the preferred one. They only really like Full Metal Alchemist if you know which filler to skip or whatnot. But no, I've seen Full Metal Alchemist. He's able to bend things with powers and shit. Just I'm giving you a recommendation list. That's all I got right now. But no, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and then I'm currently watching Hunter x Hunter, which among the group of people that I associate, or that I talk to when I talk about animes, a lot of them consider it to be the best anime of all time. I don't know about that yet. I'm in season 5 or something like that. I'm currently taking a break from it because I got really into watching wrestling again at the moment. But I'm going to go back and finish Hunter x Hunter. It's really good. There's no reason for me to be taking a break from it. I just did randomly. But Hunter x Hunter is really good. And I give you this list because most of these, well, actually all of them to a degree, can be found on Netflix. Attack on Titan Season 1, which is the only season currently out, is on Netflix. All of Death Note is on Netflix. This is with Japanese subs. I don't know if they have the dubs or not. And like I said, I'll talk about that in a moment. 4 out of the 5 seasons of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is on Netflix. And then I think 6 out of 7 or 8, I don't know how many seasons are in Hunter x Hunter, but Hunter x Hunter's missing the last couple. So over the last couple seasons, there are other sites you can go to. Kiss Anime has it absolutely for free, although that's kind of a last resort to me. If I don't have any other way to get my hands on it, then I go to Kiss Anime because I prefer to pay for the content that I'm watching if I can swing it. Crunchyroll is an option. There's the Funimation service, so if it's a Funimation title, it will be there. If it's not a Funimation title, you won't be able to find it there. But no, there's a lot of other good animes out there. I started watching Fairy Tail, but after 8 to 10 episodes, I wasn't really feeling Fairy Tail anymore, and I stopped. I know Kagi loves Fairy Tail. I know there's a couple other people who really like Fairy Tail. I just tried it. It wasn't my thing, and you're going to find that with animes too. If you don't like it after the first 4 or 5 episodes, you can stop watching. That's my thing. But no, like I said, the point of this video was to tell you guys I used to be a Z-aboo. DBZ was the only thing. I never would have considered trying another one, but being in the community that I'm in, I gave it a shot. I loved it, no regrets. The last thing I want to talk about is should you watch dubbed or subbed? As far as that goes, if you really like the Japanese voice acting, by all means go for it. If you're a current Z-aboo, you probably know that the Japanese voice acting absolutely blows and is total garbage, and 99% of people with an above average IQ will think that the Japanese voice is just awful as far as Dragon Ball Z goes. So you're going to want to stick with English on that one. But as far as other animes go, it's a big debate on whether people like the Japanese version or the English version more, mainly because there's quite a few animes out there with really, really, really bad English dubs that make it almost comical when it shouldn't be comical, or the voices just don't fit right at all. So my consensus for that, or what I've gathered from that, is typically what you're going to want to do, especially if you prefer the English voices a lot, almost always over the Japanese voices, look it up on the internet. Just Google if the dub is good or bad, if people enjoyed their experience with the dub or not. I know Death Note's got a decent dub. I can't really say for the others for sure. Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 version is the one you want to watch. Hunter x Hunter, I should say. Hunter x Hunter, to clarify. That one only has a Japanese dub, so that's your only option. But like I said, I love it. Doesn't ruin it at all for me. But no, just look up, just Google if you want to watch an anime like, oh, I want to watch Fairy Tail, or oh, I want to watch Death Note, or I want to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, or whatever anime you're looking for. Don't watch Sword Art Online. Just Google if the dub is good or not. Just Google it, see what other people think, because the general consensus says that the dub sucks. You're going to want to watch the sub version. You're going to want to watch Japanese voices with subtitles over it to help clear it up. If the dub's okay, for the most part, go for it. I can say every anime I've seen, outside of Dragon Ball, like I said, I have seen with the subtitles because the Japanese voices don't bother me, and that's kind of the originals. That's my go-to. Some people it bothers, or some people like to work on homework, or some people like to play video games with the anime in the background and then just look up during the cool parts or when something's really happening on screen. For that, you're going to want to see if the dub's okay or not, but just Google it, figure it out. I think that's going to go and wrap it up. I kind of rambled about this longer than I wanted to, but if you are a Z-aboo, I invite you all to graduate, move on, check out other animes. Like I said, the list I've recommended for you here, just check them all out. Like I said, you can go Netflix. Kiss Anime has them all for free. KissAnime.com. You'll be able to check them out for free there. If you have a Crunchyroll subscription or Funimation subscription or Netflix or Hulu's real big on animes, although I don't watch a lot on there. I can't speak for if they have every season or subs or dubs or whatnot, but I hear a lot of people watch their animes on Hulu. That's going to wrap it up for me today, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please graduate from Z-abooism. DBZ's amazing. Could still be your favorite anime. Just give other ones a shot is all I'm saying. I'm Thundershot. I'm out. Peace. Late. See ya.